Okay, thank you. Further questions? The chap at the back in the suit. If you could identify where you're from and your name, please.
Sure. I'm Peter Guest from This Is Africa. I'd like to ask Mr. Annan, actually, if the UN architecture is actually capable of formulating a response to climate change, because at my last count there were 30 separate agencies. Sorry, I'll start again. I'd like to ask if you believe the UN is capable of formulating a coherent response to climate change, because currently I think there are 30 agencies which claim to be involved, and that seems to be an inefficient and incoherent response.
It's an interesting question, but I think you're putting the problem on the wrong forum. Formulating an answer to climate change and the climate challenge is for every one of us. It's for governments, it's for citizens, and the UN agencies, of course, can help. It's not the UN agencies that should come up with the answer. They can help formulate position papers, they can help structure negotiations and work with the government, but the decisions have to be taken by the government, and they need to have the political will to take the hard decisions. There is a tendency in today's world for some of them to say, at a time of economic crisis and economic contraction, it's not time to do much about climate change. That is wrong. It's wrong thinking, and we should not go along with that. We should not let them off the hook. This is one more reason for us to really face the climate change and look at it in a constructive and bold manner. The world is changing. It's not going to wait. The challenge is, can we change fast enough and adapt our attitudes to be able to tackle it? So it's for your government, my government, for each of us to really push for climate change. You heard Barbara say, tick, tick, tick. By the time we get to Copenhagen, I hope almost all of you will be wearing the same badge, putting pressure on politicians to have the will and the courage to come up with a bold post-Kyoto agreement that will help us protect our world. The UN agencies should do their part, but the main responsibility lies with our leaders and our governments. We should work with them, we should encourage them, we should pressure them to deliver.